Issue. Joining us now is Deputy National Elections Director of the NDC, who doubles as CEO for the Ghana Investment Fund for Electronic Communications, GIFEC. That's Dr. Rashid Tanko-Computer, joining us via Zoom. Good evening to you, Dr. Computer, and thank you for joining us. Now, as you've heard, the NPP has criticized the holding of public sector officials as party officials as well, explaining that these are dual roles being held by these persons. Do you think that there is some ethical concern with regards to this?
In fact, the NPP is an embodiment of hypocrisy. The gentleman who addressed the press conference, I would describe him as a total embodiment of hypocrisy. What was his role in the NPP government? Nana Akufo-Addo, was he not a board chairman? He was chairing the board. He was chairing the board. And at the same time, he was the national organizer of the party. So at that time, he forgot his legal doings at that time. He didn't understand what he was talking about. You see, these people, when they are talking, sometimes they don't listen to themselves. They think that they went to different schools and other Ghanaians went to different schools. And so therefore, they profess things and want everybody to just follow them. He, just quite recent, before the lost election, he was the national organizer of the NPP as well as board chairman. He was chairing the board of Buffer Stock. He was the chair of Buffer Stock. Was that one an NPP organization? Was it not a state institution? Was Buffer Stock this NPP office where he was holding that as a board chairman of that thing? Or he doesn't understand the meaning of being a board chairman? That one, he was appointed by the president. So Nanado didn't know his legal rules that if you appoint an NPP national organizer as a board chairman of state institution, that one they are violating the very constitution of which he's quoting. Hypocrites. That's how NPP. I'm not surprised they got 38% in the last election.
Okay, so Dr. Tanko, you say it's hypocrisy, but looking at it from a broader perspective, does the fact that the two administrations have permitted this violation of this section of the Constitution, does it make it right?
To the reality of it. Look, let me tell you. There's a difference between occupying a public office and the civil service. There was a ruling on it. You remember the case against Ghana Railway Authority of workers who were sacked. And in fact, interestingly enough, it was Afenyo Makin who was the lawyers of those people at the Supreme Court. Because the gentleman working at Ghana Highway Authority went and participated in the primaries of a political party. He was asked to step aside. But the court held that he did not do anything wrong because as a public servant, you are allowed to participate in any political activity. It's just that make sure that your position does not injure what you are doing in the public office. But it doesn't stop you. It's different from being a civil servant. Civil service is different from public service. And that's why I'm saying that it's like Nanabi doesn't understand this. And that is why he was able to cruise through under Buffer Stock. And nobody saw anything wrong with it. Nobody said anything wrong with it. Today, he's now reading law to us. He is trying to explain to us that when you are holding public office, what crime have we committed in anything that all the officers who have been appointed in their service? Is it the first time he's seeing a political office holder holding a public office as well?
Do you think it presents a conflict of interest?
NPP, at that time, they didn't see the meaning of that law.
Right. Fair enough. However, do you think it presents a conflict of interest nonetheless?
There is no conflict of interest whatsoever. There is a thin line between the government and the political party that brought it into power. There's a thin line. The actors who brought the party into power, okay, is the same actors who are constituting governance of the state. Because we drew the manifesto and we know the in and out of the manifesto, so we can implement it. So they want us to bring Nanabi and Co to come and implement it, or what? Is that what they're telling us? Nanabi should come and implement our policies, and his group, his likes. What did they know about this thing? Ghanaians gave us the mandate, over 57%, and almost 200 MPs in parliament to have peace of mind to rule this country. And we are doing so. You see, it appears they are having something wrong with them. When they are speaking, they don't reflect and then think before they just come in.
Dr. Computer, let's move and talk about this topical issue now. The NPP is calling for an investigation into Sami Gyamfi because of the gift given to Agrada. What's your reaction to this?
In fact, it's much ado about nothing. What they are just doing is that because for the 4 months that we have been in government, the NPP, they have been fishing every day just to get one scandal and tag it on His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, but they are not getting. They've scanned through all the agencies, all the ministry departments, just to get one scandal. They're not getting.
Why do you say it's much ado
and
about
they are
nothing?
on it and making all manner of noise about
right,
this one.
Dr. Computer, why is it you see no wrong with what Sammy Gyamfi did?
He has not committed any wrong. Tell me, they should mention any law that he has violated in this country. The code of conduct the president launched, they should go and read it.
The code of conduct doesn't.
To be lawyers.
Right, the code of conduct doesn't directly.
And see whether he has violated any of the codes. I gave a scenario this morning, and I'm saying that now what they are telling us is that politicians should not go to funeral house, we shouldn't go to adoring, we shouldn't go to wedding and parties, because when you go there, you will make donations. And when you make donations, and then some idiot will film you and say you are dishing out money. So this day you can't even help somebody to pay his school fees. If a farmer should come with a child and ask me to assist them to pay school fees, and I put that money to say, go and pay, take this one, assist yourself and pay the fee, then you tell me I've committed a crime. I must come and answer a question. I should go and do this. Is that what kind of absurdity at which we are running the country to?
So you say it's much. You say it's much ado about nothing. Now,
Sammy Gyamfi was given to Agrada. Was it meant to influence Agrada to take an action which will inure to the benefit of Sammy Gyamfi? Did you see any crime in that scene? Is it the first time we are seeing public officer giving somebody who is seeking help? Agrada asked for it. I needed fuel. Give me fuel. And Sammy, being a very gentleman and honorable person, interestingly enough, Agrada is not a member of the NDC. He is rather a member of the NPP. Agrada campaigned vigorously for NPP, used her pulpit to campaign for NPP. That's why I say NPP, they are a bunch of hypocrites, and we must dismiss them with what they are doing.
So finally, with the code of conduct launched by the president doesn't speak directly to gift giving by political appointees. It speaks more so to receiving gifts and how that should be handled. Will you say that given its silence on this matter, it poses some form of a problem?
That is not the case. We are saying that the situation, the circumstances under which the given is taken, that is what we are looking at. The code of conduct is not silent about it, but it talked about the circumstances under which you are given that thing. If I come to give you money to influence your reportage, there's an issue in my office, and I come to give you money as if I'm giving a gift, but it's meant to influence you about your reportage or the incident in my office. That one cannot be described as a gift that I'm helping you. It's meant to influence what you are coming to do. That is what they are talking about. Yes, so anything you are given and it's meant to influence the action of the receiver, which will inure to the...
Okay.
Please point the person to answer.
Right, Dr. Computer, it appears...
There's nothing for him to answer.
Right.
What crime has he committed?
For purposes of time, so finally, there have been varied reactions to this, and we know that President Mahama speaks highly in terms of maintaining this code of conduct among public officials to reduce corruption and the perception of corruption. In your view, nothing at all, no action at all should be taken against Sammy Gyamfi for this?
I have not seen anything wrong with it. I'm saying that is why he came out publicly. He's a gentleman. Apologized. He has apologized to the good people of Ghana and said maybe there's an indiscretion on his part. He has done that. The chief of staff has invited him. This is what a good president does. The presidency invited him to listen to him. You don't just take video footages and analyze it and get away. The presidency invited him. He has given his version to the presidency, waiting for the president to come. They will talk to the president. The president will have a full understanding of it. This is not a president who will dismiss the matter before he even invite. You remember what was happening under NPP? When you level allegation at somebody, they will dismiss it at the presidency before they even invite the person to listen to the person. We saw the likes of the love letter he wrote for the sanitation minister. When the issue of bank accounts being opened in her bedrooms came out, the president wrote a love letter exonerating the lady before even investigation could start. This is not the president we are talking of. This is the president who respects Ghanaians and said, Sammy Gyamfi, come and listen. We want to hear you. Come and brief us. After the brief, then they can take it on from there.
Dr. Tanko-Computer, thank you for your time this evening and joining us here on News Tonight.